This is the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Earning your living executing trades from the comfort of your home seems a lot more cool than most 9-to-5 gigs. Trouble is, if you don't know what you're doing, you can wreck your portfolio. But with our trading instructors, BK, Soto, and Mitchell, you'll learn how to day trade the futures market. Streaming daily, 9 to 11 a.m. Free. This is a free trading education channel. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where everybody is welcome. Get in the chat, ask us questions, learn. And now your instructors. This is BK, Soto, and Mitchell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's October 15th, 2019. Thanks for checking us out. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's Tuesday. I wasn't here yesterday, so sorry about that, guys. But hope everybody had a great weekend. We'll kind of get some legals out of the way here pretty quickly, and then we'll kind of get into some chat here. But if you're checking out my screen here, you see the legal descriptions. Disclaimers here. Take a few minutes to read that, to understand this is all for educational purposes only. Okay. Anything that you decide to do here is definitely on your own decision-making power. Okay. So please understand that everything we do, any trades that we may take in here, are not trade recommendations at all, any way, shape, or form. Okay. So again, it's all for educational purposes only. So I needed to get the legal disclaimers out of the way this morning. So now we're legal, we can kind of move on. But I really appreciate you guys being here this morning. Thank you. All right. Sorry about that. I'm a little under the weather this morning, so please forgive the rough voice and the coughing. But I'm glad to be back. Hope everybody, like I said, had a great weekend today. But if you're new to the channel, check us out. Look at read the description below. You can kind of see what we're about and who we are and what we're doing here, and hope you take the time to kind of read it, and learn a little bit about us, and join us, and talking daily about the markets and watching the markets and making trades in the market. So hope you take the time to learn about that. But what you will notice is there's three of us here that trade, and that's myself, Soto, and Mitchell, and we kind of get it going each morning and kind of talk about it. We're all here usually. Some days one of us here, one of us are not here. It's just how it goes. But usually all three of us are in at least 3 or 4 days out of the week to trade the market. But that's kind of what we do there. So the reason there's three of us, we all kind of bring a little bit different personality to the market and different experience. So kind of have all ends of the spectrum kind of taken care of there, which is great. So without further ado, let's bring in Soto. You there?
Yeah, buddy. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing, man? You have a good weekend?
Oh, man, great weekend. Except unfortunately, Florida lost. But I think they played the best football they've played all year, so I was okay with it.
All right. Well, that's good. I like that answer. Hey, man, you can't. Some days you're just outplayed, and that's just part of the game,
Yep.
man.
Definitely. So, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. Just kind of under the weather, as you can kind of tell. My voice is kind of rough, but had a good week. Good weekend. Kids are out of school for fall break this week, so
okay.
I've been busy with them doing things and a little travel here and there, so it's been good. And then, but they're out. They go back to school tomorrow, so been burning the candle at the kind of the one end for sure, and so it kind of makes these mornings a little rough right now, but. No, everything good though. Having a good time. All is well.
That's good. Enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Paul. Good to see you here in the chat this morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure Mitchell will join us pretty soon. Soto, have you taken any trades this morning?
I have not. No. Dude, I am a #1 fan of going into the 1 hour candles. Finding 1 hour, supply and demand zone within an hour. Yeah. Then going to my 5 minutes, and then finding my supply and demand within those hour candles, and they work beautiful. Yeah. So that's still worse than Donald Trump, but it was beautiful. So, so between Friday, and I have memory loss, so I can't remember when it happened, but I emailed you But between Friday and Sunday, and I've doubled doubled my money, which is pretty cool. But I emailed you those trades, but it was pretty sweet. I really liked it. Really big fan.
Yeah, and that's what he's referring to is our kind of the swing trade method, that we do here. It's based off the same principles we use here in the morning on a daily basis, but we just put them through a larger time frame, and then we have a lot larger profit targets, because we let price, and it's usually gone, and it usually happens through the evening. So, or during the day as well, you can, but you have to let it swing. Let it breathe and kind of let it move. So. And that's what he's referring to. He's had some big moves there on Friday and on Sunday night. So very cool, And we'll get into more of that in detail here in the chat and kind of make a little more out of it. We started to do something at night and for a few minutes at night and kind of set that up each night. But that's just it's just become a time to where a lot's going on right now for me. So I just chose not to kind of back off on that a little bit. But we'll definitely introduce that back in because it's extremely powerful. It's a lot less stressful, to be quite honest. If you get stressed out here, and it's just kind of you set it and you let it do what it does, right? And when it works out nicely, it's for big wins. And like you said, like Soto said, over the last 2 days alone, it's probably doubled his count. So because of it, and those are nice, So we'll definitely be teaching that. So nice job there. I saw the emails that you sent and. Very nice job. Perfect situations and nice trades. So good job there.
Perfect. Thank you. But yeah, I don't have a trade yet, and I'm working on. I'm trying to get on my YouTube thing here logged in. So nothing yet. You?
There are some zones I had drawn up, but I didn't make the trades because I wasn't in front of the computer. These were just kind of after the fact, but they would have been drones we would have normally. They were setups we would have taken. So I kind of have those on my chart just for visual purposes, but no, we did not take those. Paul, did you make any trades this morning? I know you get to the computer before everybody, usually because of your work schedule, so it'd be interesting to see if you took any of those trades. And there's actually some other ones you could have taken. I just don't have marked up, but you're pretty good to do that as well. So I'll go ahead and remove these for right now since they've already been triggered. No news today to really worry about, so that's one thing. Not going to have to worry a whole lot about that. So yeah, if you're just checking us out, joining us, please check in, say hi, and let us know you're here. We sure appreciate that.
All right, I got a little song here. Like you said, one of our songs just got triggered, or not just, but I guess a few hours ago, or whatever. But it would have been a perfect trade. At the at midnight. I don't even know, 0 o'clock, whatever. What is that?
Yeah.
I had to say that, but anyway, so that, and then there's one right below it at 23:45 from October 14th. Or, yeah, the day before today. Yeah, October 14th.
23:45?
23:45, yeah.
Yeah, that little tiny one there.
Yeah. So, it respected the, our, whatever, 0 o'clock. Is that midnight? What is that?
Midnight, yeah. Just
okay.
Midnight
The midnight, that was perfect. If you look, they came right to it. To the bottom of it at 6:25 this morning. So, well respected. So maybe they'll go a little deeper and respect the other one.
Yeah.
That's the only one I got so far. I already got my hours, and that's within an hour zone also. So that's in a demand zone, an hour. It falls within an hour demand zone that has already been triggered. But still, it's good to know that we're kind of between 2 hour zones right now. We're bouncing off.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we can, and it's already been triggered. Both of them have already been triggered. So we may, see if we can get something in between, or wait till it breaks through those two here, and get to right outside those zones, we got another supply and demand zone that I think we might get a good bounce off. So I'm trying to find those zones still. I just, like I said, I just got. So once I get one, I'll let you know.
Awesome, thanks. That's 0 100 hours, by the way, just so you know.
Okay, 0 100 hours. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
But midnight's fine. Yeah, you can say whatever.
0 hours. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why.
That's fine.
By the way, I know you're gonna not like this, but the whole time they're interviewing the LSU coach,
Yeah.
I thought,
You thought of me?
yeah,
Why is that?
your voice.
Oh, the way it sounds in the mornings? Yeah.
Of course, he sounds like he's been like, I don't know the guy, but he
Yeah.
sounds like he's a long time smoker.
Oh, I know it, man. He's sounded like that his whole life. He's very intense and he's got that choppy, nasty voice, man.
Hey guys, our middle linebackers need to what?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm happy.
He's
for him,
true
though.
Cajun,
so
man.
well.
Huh?
I'm happy for him. I'm not an LSU fan at all, but I'm happy for him because he used to be the offensive line coach, I think.
Right.
And he's done really well for himself, so I'm happy.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah. Yeah. At least you didn't say I looked like him. That's good.
Oh, no, you don't look anything like him.
But I sound pretty rough in the morning. I know it. That's funny.
So let me ask you this. I'm looking at the 1 hour, within an hour, I'm at the 5 minutes. If you go back to October, I guess that will be October 12th. Let me see here. October 11th. If you look at October 11th at the 5 minute chart, we have a big candle at 1540.
Okay.
All right. So that would qualify technically, right? But it's a pretty big candle. Now, if we go to the left of it, can we use, or it would have been already considered triggered, the 1530 candle for in this case, a supply zone?
No, I would definitely use it if it's coming off the 1 hour still. I mean, as far as you said, you 5 minute, I got that, but
Yeah.
because even on the 1 hour, that's still a zone. That's like a zone right there.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, you can still use that. Yeah, absolutely. I think
Okay.
anytime we reject away from a zone that's not been fully taken out, meaning that it hasn't busted through the top of that zone, and the price is pushed away from that for an extended period of time over a day or two, we can still use that when price comes back into that zone. There's still a lot of area there to be used, so, and that's kind of what you're referring to, since we pushed away from that, right? Pretty good
Yeah, we did.
for
We
a day
had
or
a
two.
good- Yep, and we have not triggered it since. So on the 1 hour area, and definitely obviously not in the 5 minute scenario. So my question is just that it's kind of sitting in the middle after, because right next to it you got a long rejection doji, and then right next to it, you have like 3 candles that kind of break it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I think it's still going to be a potential good zone, because if you look at the price to the left of it, there's a lot of money sitting there, I think.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, well, I think it's definitely there still to be used then. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, so I marked that up, and that's at 1530 from October 11th.
Okay.
And again, I don't know if price will get up there, but at least we'll be ready. So it was cool. I think this happened. I want to say it happened Friday. It might have been Sunday, but I think it happened Friday. So I had my 1 hour zones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back to, which I didn't have to do it, but just for visual purposes, I went and drew my 5 minute candle zones, or supply and demand zones within the hour zone.
Uh-huh.
And I got to sit there and kind of watch it. I was watching TV, and I was kind of watching price action, because it was doing a swing trade, so I wasn't doing anything to it, but watching it, because I was already in the trade. But it was cool to see price in within an hour, I'm talking about an hour time frame here,
Mm-hmm.
go into our zone, our 5 minute zone, bounce off those zones within the hour time, eventually before, going out of the zone and, going our way. And that happened overnight. That happened around 2 o'clock. We had the strong push to midnight. I mean, at 2 in the morning, we had the strong push out, but I was already in bed. But it was really cool to see that they went to each 5 minute box and kind of respected those supply. I think there was supply zone, so in the 5 minutes within the hours, that was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it is cool to see it. It happens over and over and over.
Over and over. Do you have any good sounds? I'm trying to see here.
There's actually quite a few zones I see, but they're kind of, a lot of them have already been triggered once, and it's just kind of, so I'm not really drawing a lot right now. I've got a zone I got a good zone right here now at 9 o'clock this morning, that's drawing out. I'll go ahead and draw it. It's a good zone now. It's a demand zone, so I'd imagine if the price gets back into that, it'll bounce a little bit.
9 o'clock. So yeah, we traded yesterday. Mitch and I did.
Yeah.
And I lost. And I traded 6 times, and I lost 2 times. So started. So let's see, so 6 times traded. So I got four wins. Netted.
Did you trade was the first trade out of the gate a loss?
I don't remember. It might.
Let me know because I'll update the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I have to think about it because I know I traded twice with the 2 trades that Mitch and I took together. We lost. It was the flash. We got the little flash thing that happened.
Yeah.
Man, I feel so bad. No, and so I won before that. So no, the first one was a win because I traded that myself and I won. Then I went in, and then that's when he jumped in on the trade. We called it, and unfortunately everything was perfect until it flashed, and it just took us out by 1 tick. So.
So that happens.
Yeah, and then we traded again. I think we had back-to-back losses there. We traded again because he traded again. We had the same trades, and we lost again. And then he stopped, and then I kept going, and I got 2, 3 other ones, and we won. I won the other ones, but yeah, it was again it was good trade. Unfortunately, it was just Marcus act a little different.
Yeah. And that's where you're not gonna be able to control that, So that's the reason when we talk about winning 1 point a day, why it's technically possible. We try to net 3 points a week because you're going to have these little flashes like that you don't have. They come out of nowhere, and unfortunately, it just happens to be in the area that we are in a trade, and you can't control that sometimes. So
yeah,
and that's so technically, while you can win every single day for 1 point a day, the realities are you're not gonna, because of that kind of stuff, and that's okay. That's why the 1 point stop's so important, and we try to net 3 points a week here to kind of stay on our schedule and let our account compound. So, so yeah, so good job. Yeah, so let me know for sure on your first trade when you go back in there and look at that, and I'll go ahead and update the spreadsheet for that at the end of the day. And even though we weren't trading on the live stream, but you guys traded, so we're going to keep that track of that. And then today we'll also update ours of today.
All right, cool. Just I just realized I don't even know what I must have done something. What is on the left side of my on the left side of my screen? I seem to have some sort of numbers, and they don't line up with my prize. Wonder what that is.
Well, you probably added You probably added it because you can add price, you can add access anywhere on your chart there. So you've probably done that again. Go back to your data series and go back through that again. It's
Okay.
gonna be in that same area where we fixed this morning.
Yeah.
It's
Just kind
still in
of.
that same way. Look at it again, and then actually what you want to do is look on your make sure you haven't put it on there twice because you can do that.
Okay.
And then,
But
so
yeah, I'll play around with
yeah, I'll
that.
play with it afterwards. I wouldn't mess with it now during
Yeah.
trading, but
Start messing everything up.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That's funny because I was when I was pressing like control, shift something. That's when that's how I added
Oh,
it.
gotcha. Yeah.
So I have no idea. Because I don't add anything else. It was just clear accident.
Uh huh.
But that's funny because those numbers are not lining up with the price on the right. I don't know what the heck is that. But yeah, I'll work on that. No big deal. Later.
Yeah.
Just to be sure, the price is currently sitting at 29.76 flat.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to be sure. All right. Good morning, Paul. Paul texted me early this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Where's the fire?" I thought it was a fire drill or something. I don't know what was going on. Dude, I don't know. I don't know if you signed up. First of all, obviously we're praying for the family and hoping that they can find the missing girl out of Birmingham. Have you heard about that? The Amber Alert.
I have not paid it. I saw it briefly, but I have not. No, I have not. What's up?
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this. Apparently, you don't have it signed up, but I had it activated to alert me on my phone.
Yeah.
For hurricanes or tornadoes, and apparently Amber Alert is one of those.
Yeah, I get that.
Dude,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, no, I'm talking about. You would have known if you got this one. I got this one at like 12. It was, I don't know, over the weekend. I was asleep. It was like 1 in the morning or something.
Uh-huh.
Dude, that thing went off. It wasn't like, like, hey, buddy, we got an alarm. It was like, it was like the loudest alarm I've ever heard on my phone. I
Wow.
just, like, I'm looking around. I'm like, what the heck is that? So, but obviously it's an important thing. I'm glad we have Amber Alert.
Absolutely.
Hope the little girl can be found. So, little Mitchell's ready when you are.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring in Mitchell since we're kind of just chatting at the moment. All right, guys. So if you're hanging out with us on the chat, sure to appreciate that. I'm gonna bring in Mitchell. So just hang with me here just a second. I'm gonna bring in our other guy here, Mitchell. Just 1 second. Here.
Morning, guys.
Morning. Mitchell, you there? Hello.
2 of 3 in the call. Mitchell, you're not there?
Yeah,
You may not. Fire.
um, he's not showing up. Let me do this again here. Let me try to get back in. Try to get them all on here, guys. Thanks.
Hey, guys.
There we go. What's up, Mitchell?
There it goes. Hey, buddy.
Hey, fun stuff.
That's a good way to start. What's going on, man?
Good, buddy, right?
What's up? Yeah.
I'm good. I'm just excited to do some trading today.
Are you? I heard y'all had a good day yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you got caught by the flash yesterday. Sounds like it spiked up on you. Good zones and all that. It sounded like it just got you on a spike. flash, and that's kind of stuff happens, man. But,
Yeah.
as frustrating as it is, it happens.
Today's a new day.
There you go. Absolutely. Hey guys, I'm gonna step away real quick and get some water, man, for my throat. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy. Hey, Mitchell,
Mm-hmm.
did you watch the Florida LSU game?
Mm.
I'm sure you've heard the LSU coach speak, right?
Oh, I love him.
Dude, yeah, me too. The whole time I was thinking it was BK.
Oh, Ed Orgeron.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I was telling BK, I'm not an LSU fan at all, but I do respect the team. I respect the play of the coach there. We may have a trade coming up here, by the way. We have a zone at 9 a.m. This morning. It's a demand zone. I'm going to front run this one because it's a small zone. Then we'll get a good bounce here. I'm sitting at 74 and a quarter to go long. Keep an eye on price action. Or what time is it? Oh man, we're close to the open, aren't we? Yeah, I better remove this trade. Never mind. Ah, man, it gets me every time. Every time.
My thing is acting weird. It's like it.
What's weird about it?
Did the market like close or something yesterday? Because mine goes from like 16 straight into 9.
16. No, do a right click and do.
I'm in, man. I've done it like 3 times.
16. No, because I traded overnight last night. So no, everything's good.
Alright, I'm back.
I was gonna get a trade ready to take a trade here, but I realized we're close to market open.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I removed my trade.
Alright, where were you going to go in at?
I was gonna sit probably right at 74 and a quarter, maybe one tick above, depending on price action.
Based on the 8:30 candle?
On the 9 o'clock candle.
Oh yeah, that's the one we marked up earlier. Yeah, 84 and a quarter, 74 and a quarter. Yeah, I got you. Yep.
Oh, you're looking. Okay, I see what you're looking
I thought
at.
you were front running because of that candle, because of that zone there, but no.
No,
I've got on my charts the right zone. It's just like you said, it's too close. It's going to get down there. If it goes short, it's going to get down there and bounce out of that area but it's going to be at the open, and that's going to be the kicker.
Yeah, that's the problem. I just realized at the time. I wish we weren't so close to the open. And the reason I don't mind taking a little fun risk there, but the problem is that right below that zone, you have a 1 hour supply zone.
Yeah, exactly, that 1 hour supply zone at 2300.
Yep.
But I think it's going to also, which is actually, it could get down there and bounce from that area. It's just if it wants to get down into that, it's going to be, like you said, that's going to be the issue, is if it wants to stretch all the way down there to push through this zone to do that.
Exactly. And then expect some later, but maybe not right away. So it's a lot of guessing. No point in doing that.
Right. I agree with you.
Just wait.
Good job. I agree with that.
Yeah, thank you. Learn from the best.
I don't know about that, but
well,
it is a and actually right there at the 2300 hourly zone. I'll kind of just draw it on my chart there so everybody can see it. They might be wondering what we're talking about, so I'll highlight that here in an orange box. That's the high and low of that zone that he's referring to in the 1 hour. So you can say it's already you can see where it's tested that and definitely respected that zone. Okay.
Yep.
But we definitely have still opportunity there. And on my chart, I have a little aqua line, which is actually the value area high from yesterday on a volume profile. So it's right there into that zone. So I would definitely expect a bounce out of that if it gets back into that.
And that's exactly where we have that zone that I pointed out, the right below the one that was already been triggered at
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that.
yeah,
That's
the 2345. So that's cool.
from October 11th. Yep. Or,
That's,
yeah. Whenever that was there.
Yeah, I feel a lot of confidence. This weekend was a huge confidence builder for me. So, no big deal, guys. Just if you have any questions, feel free to email me at BK.
Yeah. Come on with it. That's fine. Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's cool how that all works on every time zone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's again. I
Somewhere
know
in
you
the
talked
day.
about it, but I haven't taken. I know you told me about it, but I haven't taken it. For some reason, it took me a while to get into it.
Yeah.
But now that I've taken full, I guess, started using it, religiously. Man, it's been like I said. I can't believe I literally doubled my money in 2 days. Like, and that's why I sent you the email because I didn't believe it. I looked at it and I'm like, okay, he's not going to believe this. So I'm going to have to send him this email.
Sure,
Stats.
Wow.
Yeah, I know you do, but it's like unbelievable, I guess.
You can't
For
tell
me.
people. That's the unfortunate part. You just can't tell people that you've done that don't understand it because they'll say it's impossible.
Right.
You know, but it's not. It's what it is. The market works certain ways, man, and if you can get in on some of those ways it works properly, and if you can get in and get with it, then it's going to give you big results, and that's just what that hourly time for that swing trade does.
Yep.
So I know you're excited about it. I could tell in the email that you're excited, which is awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So this is cool here. It's bouncing right off our 1 hour candle right here at 78.75. So again, I expect them to probably go deeper because it's already been triggered. Like I said, this 1 hour candle's been triggered. They may go. I don't know if they'll get there. If they do, we have a hidden zone that again has already been triggered and broken through. But they may still respect it at 345.
At 345. Let's see here. Yeah, there's one there. Yeah.
So again, it's been broken, right? Passed, but they may come back and respect it here fully.
Yeah. Well, they're rejecting out of the 610 zone right now. That's where they're rejecting out of.
Yep.
You see that?
Yep. Good hidden zone right there.
Yeah, they're rejecting it. They respected it so far, which would have given you a nice point and plus, but, we didn't have it drawn up, so we're not going to call it. But that's what it's rejecting, that zone right there. So, but yeah, we're in between two hourlies. Excuse me. So we definitely just got to watch that. And wait for opportunities to set themselves up, So not rushing. Yeah, Alan, he sure did. He used our method as well for the hourly time frame. It took a swing trade, and two of them on Friday and then Sunday night, and he did double his account. So. It's our exact same method that we teach here, but we also teach it on the swing trade method over the hourly time frame. But we only do it on certain days where we've got proof that the market runs during those days. So when it sets up for those time frames and it sets up for those days, and that's what happens. So that's exactly what he did. He's doubled his account because we have a lot bigger targets, kind of like your fibs, and you have a lot larger targets. Same concept with our hourly swing trade based on our zones and the way we trade our method here. It's the same thing. So it's just we have a lot bigger targets, So what was just so people can understand, and I'm not going to go mark it up on the chart right now just for the fact that we're in the 5-minute window of trading, but what were your targets? How far were they away? Like, are they 10 points, 20 points, 30 points, what?
Yeah, I don't remember. I have to email. I have to look at the email. I have like the worst memory. That's why I email you everything. But I probably shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. No, I think it's good. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's good.
Okay.
We're not just
But
putting
yeah,
people trading 5 minutes in here.
I would say it was at least 10, 15 points. I would think.
I know
If
one of
I'm
them
not
looked
mistaken.
at. Like one of them was 12 points.
12. Okay, yeah.
And
12.
then
Okay.
I don't remember what the other one was, but I know one of them was 12. I just kind of like briefly looked at them because I was out of town with some family, so I was doing some stuff. So I
Yeah.
just briefly looked at it, but they were based off of the method, and I know that they had a lot bigger targets
Cool. Yeah.
with defined risk as well. So okay, so cool. But yeah, that's what it was. So awesome. Like I said, we can get into that a little more detail, kind of one day. But so Alan, you got any fibs drawn this morning? Any trades this morning, man? I'd like to hear that if you don't mind. Mitchell, you all right this morning?
Yeah, man, I've been having chart issues. I've had to restart everything.
Oh man, I hate that.
She's loading up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Good morning, Flat.
Hey Flash. Hey Flash. What's going on, man? I hope it's all right if I just call you Flash, or do you want me to call you Flashlight App? Either way, just fine. I like Flash. But let me know. But good morning, man. Glad you're here. All right. Appreciate it. We're just being patient. We're between 2 hourly zones right here, so we're just kind of we got a couple one zone drawn up. We're just kind of waiting for price to come. So just watching that. Price is actually bouncing off of a little inside here zone at 925. Price is bouncing out of that just a little bit, respecting that, but not going to trade it, but it's definitely respecting it. Not a bad opportunity. Actually, that's a pretty good trade, really, to be honest with you. And just was talking and didn't catch it, so not a big deal.
I actually think you could trade it 26 or 76.25.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could have definitely done that.
It hadn't triggered it yet.
It's just bounced off of it.
Yeah, it just popped it. Yeah, but there's a pretty good bit of junk down there that would like to grab a hold of.
Yeah, it's bouncing off at 76.25, pretty good.
Are you guys looking at from the 925 candle?
Yeah, the 925 was the trade, but we were just talking and I didn't draw it up. So
where are your hourlies at?
I'm not gonna draw it up since we didn't talk about it. I'm not gonna try to do things. I don't do things after the fact here. So I might recognize just for the point of the channel, but I might say, hey, this was a good zone to draw on, and I'll draw it real quick, but we're not going to leave it up there because of the fact that we didn't take the trade off of it. It's kind of after the fact. Even though we knew the zone was there, we just didn't get it. So you can see that's the zone on my chart. When I'm drawing here, you can see that's the zone we're talking about. It bounced really nice out of there at 76.25. The entry would have been at 76.50, but because of the other zone here at 920, but we didn't get that, so I'm going to remove it. But that's a good trade that we show that's bouncing off of nicely, but we were just talking, so never drew it up. We saw it, but never drew it up. So not going to leave that on there because I don't do things after the fact here. So we do things ahead of time, and we trade prior to price getting there. So I won't do, let's see, I won't do that whole scenario. If you'd have done this, see, we had a perfect trade here at this, and I won't do that mess, so yeah, if I don't call it ahead of time, I won't mark it, just so people understand that.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't do that, because I dislike when announcers or whatever say, oh, this quarterback should have done this. Well, yeah, if you can slow it down in slow motion and take a chance to look at everything, yeah, you could have done all that stuff.
We don't Monday morning quarterback here for sure. We don't do that. There's a lot of people that do that out there when they're trying to sell something, man. This is where our method told us to get in right here, and look at it. We took no heat here or whatever, and we got this, 16-point runner and all this kind of stuff, and it's just, man, I just, that's fine if they want to do that kind of stuff. I've been victim to that early on in my career of saying, wow, I could have been on that trade and I'll buy it, and I've done that early on, and it never seems to work out just as well as they say it does in a marketing presentation, so we just, like I said, we don't do that.
Alan responded, I think, to you about
okay, let me look at it and see here. Yeah, yesterday 1600 low to 430 high. Okay, let's take a look here. I like to do Alan's fibs here, so I think I actually might already have that on another chart in my on one of my other chart screens here, actually, because I kind of drew it up. Let's see. Oh, I had it at a different low. I had it at today. Okay, let me see. I had it at the 2100 low. He's got one at 1600, so let me drop it down. 1600 low to 430 high. 30 a.m. high. Alright, let me readjust here. Yep.
By the way, guys, I'm going to be taking a trade here to go short.
Alright.
Well, if it comes there, it won't be until 2980.5.
2980? Oh, okay, so you're up there pretty good. That's on the hourly time frame?
Well, it's with my 1 hour candle, but I'm using the 345 candle, the 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So, see if it respects it. They're respecting this zone here at the bottom pretty good at the 610 candle. So they just went a little deeper into the zone. See if they break. If they break out of that, I may trade there between the 2980.5 to 2981.25.
Yeah, and that's the, I'll draw that up for everybody. That's on this 5 minute zone here. We're in the middle of this hourly. He's talking about this zone right here. So that's the zone he's talking about right there, everyone, for what Soto's pointing out there. So, we'll definitely watch that here.
I'm on the macros, so mine's all a little different. That's why I'm not hollering out a bunch.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. So, Alan, did you get in on that 50% fib bounce there at 73.5? Alright, so the price is moving up into that zone here pretty good. There's actually there's a lot of action right there at 80.25.
Okay.
You know.
Good action or bad action?
Huh?
Good action or bad action?
No, to the short side. Yes, that's good. Flash said 79.25. He's long at 79.25 here. So let me see here. He's long right here at the break. I'm assuming, is that at the break of this candle here at 9:35 Flash? Is that why you got in? Have a break. So let me pull up some order flow here. Watch this for a second. Come on.
Yeah.
Hello? Huh?
Okay. All right. I just removed my trade.
Okay.
Just because price we had a slight increase in price, and I don't like the previous price action close.
Okay.
So I'm gonna watch it here. I may take a quick long. I just missed it.
Okay.
I was gonna trade here at the bottom of the sun, but I know you're not a big fan of flipping it right away, which I agree. Perhaps they're gonna take a long trade here, but I'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, do what you want there, man. I'm just, I think, I mean, I don't have a problem with the trade being down here at 78, what, 75, right there.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with trade being down there, but I think it's been missed already.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just missed it. I was talking, missed it.
You're talking, huh? Imagine that. So, at 81 there, I think is a potential area to short right here at 81 in your zone up there.
Yeah.
I think that's a good area to price could bounce off of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark up I'll put a little red line on my chart, kind of showing that price inside that area and zone where I'd be looking to trade. Price wants to give me an option to do that. I'll watch that, but it's definitely rejection out of there. Alright. So Alan, so Flash, yeah, he was 79.25. Yes, I seen it making new highs. He said, okay. So I went with a long biased mindset. No worries there. I'm not going to argue with you on that one. All right. Did you get some money out of that, or are you still in the trade? Because it bumped into a point there and then rejected a little bit. So I'd be interested to see here. Alan, you said yes. I took a short-term long at 8 a.m. low to 8:30 high. I got you. Okay.
So I'm not going to trade here because if you look at volume, it's increasing pretty rapidly. So
Yeah.
I'm going to trade right now.
You are?
I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's bounced right off of 81.
Yeah.
It's bouncing right there, but I think it's going to push through that a little bit. It looks like maybe. So still not in the trade. So Flash is holding his position still nice. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah, so Flash is still long, holding his position. Got some rejection up in this area here, though, so be careful, I think. But nice job, man. Good job.
Yeah, we got some rejection, but not enough. It hasn't broken where we would have made a point yet.
No.
So
it's still
definitely
pushing.
rejection, but not now. Yeah. But I think it was a good no trade.
Yep, good job. No.
Yep.
What's the next higher area that we would make a trade here if we're going to make it? There's another zone right here.
I got another 1 hour starting
Good
at
job, Flash.
flat.
Good job, man. Huh?
Good job, Flash. Got a point. Good. We got another hour starting at 83 flat.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a 5-minute candle here.
There's one at 3. Are you talking about 80? Oh, I got what you're saying. Yeah, and that's the that red line I have up there at the top is also a that's actually with the high of the profile from yesterday.
Awesome.
So nice job, Flash. Got your point, man. Good job, dude. That's great. Or I'm not sure, man or woman, but I don't want to. But nice job, man. Nice job for getting that point. Very good. Huh? Yeah, I'd hate to do that.
Yeah.
But nice job. Alright, so rejecting out of the zone area up here nicely, which was probably rejecting out of the 3 o'clock this morning. So. You're welcome. You're welcome. Nice job. Nice job. All right, so you've met your 1 point a day challenge. So good job. if you're interested in that, so good. So we've yet to take our 1 point this morning. At least I don't know. Soto, you Mitchell, are you guys taking a point yet? Taking a trade?
No, not yet.
Yeah. So there are 1 point a day challenge, guys, says Soto and Mitchell there. So we have to let them determine that for us. But I've yet to take a trade as well, because you'll see on my chart when I take a trade, you'll see my markers on there, my text markers. So you'll see I won't hide anything. You'll see if I win or lose, where I got in, where I stopped out, where I took profit, and where my trail stop went, all that good stuff. So if it's not on my chart, that means I hadn't traded. So
I may take a trade here to go long at 79.75.
79.75. What's that?
That's a good one.
Yeah, bouncing. I kind of flipped that zone there a little bit and bouncing off of it.
Yeah.
75.
If it gets to me, it might not get to me because there's right above it. There's a little resistance there.
Well, it's there now. So are you in? Are you?
Hasn't picked me up yet. I put a trade in, man. It didn't pick me up yet.
All right. I'll go a little bit deeper. I'm gonna go to 79.25 on that.
Order pending.
Because that's a zone there. It's kind of being flipped. You see that? Yeah. So I'll draw that. I mean, I think you're in a good spot. I mean, don't get me. I mean, if it wants to hold, I think you're in a good spot there. But that's a zone area right now that we could flip to the long side here, and that's what we're doing. It's bouncing off the top of that.
Yep.
79.75. Where you still have your position there, Soto?
I'm at 79.75. Did not get picked up though.
Not picked up yet. Okay.
No, it touched me. It was hanging out. Flirted. Took me out to dinner.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm 50.
Yeah, 50. I like 52 there actually.
I'm in the trade now, guys.
You are in now. Okay, it took you in.
Took me in.
All right.
Of course, it's gonna go down 4
So are you in? I mean, Mitchell, are you in, or did it just?
Not yet. It bumped me, but it didn't. It just kissed me.
Yeah.
But it didn't take me all the way.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm hanging out at 79.25, so we'll watch it, see. But hopefully, since Soto's in there, hopefully it just takes off and goes long.
Yeah, let's just go for that.
Well, I actually hope it comes back down here to 79, 78,
I know.
50.
That's Mitchell right there. Yeah, I hope it goes down to 77. What?
There is actually a zone right there you gotta watch.
Yeah,
right here at 940, there's a zone. Oh,
yeah.
Man. So let me draw that up, everybody. Yeah.
I'm thinking about pulling mine if it doesn't.
Yeah, it needs to bounce a little better here. It's not bouncing very good. We'll see.
I could actually drop mine down to 79 even.
There it is.
I'm down to 79 even. What? I'm just telling you. I think that's a possible.
I got comment, by the way.
Hey, dude, I'm pulling for you, dude. I'm needing you to go.
I know. You do.
Mitchell, you're in too?
I'm in.
All right, both of you. Hopefully we catch a bounce here, guys. For you, come on, get along, get some legs. Because Soto's sweating it right now.
I need to eat something. I haven't had breakfast yet.
Watch it drop. Go.
I recommend an apple.
I ate 2 apples last night. So, eat it right in the channel, right by the microphone.
Yeah, or some tortilla chips. Just something loud.
Yeah, something very loud. Tortilla chips.
Very, very audible food.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right, Mitch, you're 3 ticks at your point right there, right?
Yeah.
No, I got 3, but it never, it happened.
What do you get into, Mitchell?
50. I'm a tick below you.
Okay, yeah, you need to think of that.
It's funny, I'm the conservative guy today down here at 90 even. It's funny, it's usually not the case.
Probably a good thing, Brian.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
This is not bouncing off like
I think it's going to give you. I think it's going to bounce for you. I think it's going to.
I thought it would yesterday too.
I wasn't here yesterday just to get on you about that one, but
It was a bloodbath.
it was pretty rough yesterday.
It was like a good trade.
Hey, Mitch,
I figured out. I take this stuff very personal.
Yeah.
do you remember if I
Here we
traded?
go. Let's let it eat.
Order
Come on
filled.
down here and bust.
There it is. I called.
Yeah, come on.
Oh man, we already got the 5 minutes out. Oh man, this is devastating.
Did you get taken out, Soto?
No, not yet. No.
Okay, because I got in at 90, so we'll see if it
Oh,
holds.
I'm out now. 90.
That's why I told you I was going in at 79.90. I mean, excuse me, 79 even.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So we'll see if it holds there, if it wants to bounce or.
No, it's going to plummet down and pop me out by 1 tick and then go up about 9 ticks.
Man, you're just a ray of sunshine this morning, man.
No, look what it did. Look what it did. 1 tick, and it's going to go up because I should have been paying more attention to that 940 zone. It's my fault.
We could get both of us here. But Soto, you're out, right, Soto?
Yeah, I got ticked out right at 78.
75.
75.
Yeah.
But
so that's
that's a loss for the
that's
day.
a loss for the channel there. So good job.
Thank you.
I'm just messing with you. You guys are killing it. Y'all are doing awesome. So yeah, price is kind of getting heavy here. I don't like it, but it's getting kind of heavy. But
My new spot is way on
took
down
me out
here.
as well. So we just got taken out too.
Mhm.
You're still in the trade, right?
No, I got taken out at 78 even
Oh.
out there. It took me right out
Well,
and bounced
I
right
can't-
there at the right on me. It been
I'm
took me
going
out right on me.
77.25. That's the money shot.
Well,
That's
they
all
take-
right. We're just little. We didn't let it get deep enough. That's okay. That's all right.
I don't know. You heard what I said?
No, huh?
Yeah, I'm back in the trade.
Oh, are you? Where at?
Yeah. 78, 75.
78, 75.
Yeah.
Man, you got in quick there.
Well, there's an old saying in Texas, so you got to go quick.
You got a what? What's the saying?
You got to go in quick.
Oh, is that the saying? Okay.
The old saying I know is you need to know when to hold them, know when to fold.
Yeah, that sounds like a Texas term also.
All I know is I just got folded right there, so I'm gonna hold off for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Wait
I'm
for the trade.
Oh, I know.
Disrespect miserably, but my new spot is 77.25.
77.25. So you're going right in the middle of this little zone down here.
I'm gonna front run the 930.
I got you. So yeah, all right. So
I'm still in the trade. I'm sitting at a 0.5 and a quarter. It's bouncing between a quarter, 0.5, and 75. It's not breaking at 75. It's not looking good. It set up 75 for a while. Didn't break it.
All right. So Alan, you still in this trade to the long here? You still holding the long position?
I'm out of the trade. I mean, not out, but I got my 1 point.
Good job. Yeah, nice job. This Flash already got his point or her point. That's nice. Flash got a point already.
The flash. Just call it the flash.
Yeah, the Flash got a point. The Flash. That's one of my favorite shows, man. That's one of my youngest, Max. Dude, that's what he wants to do. Every time Flash comes on, that's kind of his thing. Dad, let's go order pizza and let's go get in bed and watch Flash. I mean, that's it. That's what we do, man. I mean, that's his deal, man. When it comes to Flash, that's immediately what he says. Hey, man, we're going to order pizza and we're going to get in bed and watch Flash. I'm like, all right, man. That's the deal.
Now, BK, be honest with me. I can believe everything except the pizza. Are you saying that, or is he saying that?
But he loves pizza as much as I do, so he's the first one that says it.
Okay.
That's that dude to get out eat me and pizza, and he's only
Really?
he's
Okay.
only 9 years old. That little guy. And he loves pizza like I do, man. But that's his thing. And when you say Flash, that's what immediately he will say. That's his immediate thing is ordering pizza and getting in bed and watching Flash. So,
yeah, that's funny.
yeah, so it's awesome. I love it. So we'll call the Flash. Got the point. So nice job.
The guy, he got that name from like a real meaningful meeting from somebody he met in high school that goes back, and we're just changing the name from a different meaning.
I know. I hope it. That's why. Well, let me just go ahead and clarify this. Hey, Flashlight app. Are you okay being called Flash, or do you want me to say Flashlight app? Is that your business or something, and you want me to promote that? Which I don't have a problem with that, but just let me know so how I know how to address you. I don't want to offend you anyway. All right, so good job, Soda. You got your you took your first loss, but then you made a second one and made profit. So nice job.
Yeah. Thank you.
All you down is commission. Did you have a runner in that, or you took it all out?
Dude, I got a runner, bro.
You got a runner going, so you're technically still in the loss.
Yeah, but I locked something in. I have, but I just I locked it there, so I'm okay. If I lose, it's only a couple $100. Which
no, I wasn't laughing at you.
It's not a big deal. So
I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at Flash.
Oh, what
He says, I'm a guy. You can call me the Flash. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, Flash. I just didn't want to assume one way or the other. But thanks, man. I appreciate that.
All right. I'm about to lock in 2 points here. 5 contracts. All right. I just locked in.
Flash. Hey, there's my little guy right there. I got the Flash in the trading group, man. You know it? Yeah, wait, man. There's Flash, yeah. Well, he made me some chocolate milk. Oh, what a little sweet guy. He made me some chocolate milk. What a man. That's some rich chocolate milk.
I think you love chocolate milk.
Oh, dude, I can't get enough of it. And I'm telling you, he's just like me, man. We had to have it before we go to bed and get it in the morning. All right, so here's a potential bounce right here. You guys already get on that as well, or no?
All right, just so you know, I locked in another 5 contracts at 2 points, and I'm still trailing this. I'm sitting at a 2.5 profit here. I got 2 contracts open.
Nice, good job.
So it's now 3 points.
Things running nicely. That's a good bounce right there in that zone. Dang.
Yeah.
79.75, perfect. All right, good job.
Thanks, Phil.
Mitchell, you get back in anywhere, or are you being patient?
I'm holding out.
All right, I'm with you. I'm not making any other trades right at the moment.
Holding out for a hero.
I want to go ahead and get out of this area here and get above this yesterday's profile high, which is my top red line there, plus get out of this hourly supply zone. I mean, we're in this hourly supply zone taking longs out of it, so I got to be careful. So I'm going to take a little bit higher probability trades here.
All right. I'll be right back, guys.
It's not helping matters that Sarah talks to my dad. It's like, yeah, I'm making like 37 points a day.
Okay, all right. Okay, I have to come back. I'll make those in 2 days.
So he's like, Mitchell, where are you at, man? What's going
Yeah,
on?
Dad's like, oh, so you're killing it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm losing about 3 a day.
Say what? You better not be doing that.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
I've had a run. Last week was just brutal with my internet glitching and things like that.
Yeah.
It's good learning, though. I mean, you have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you're going to run through
like it's brand new, but it's acting funny. I'm going to have to take it in, probably. But, no, I just had to dial myself back.
Yeah. I get you.
No, yesterday we did lose 2 though.
Yeah. But
And then Mitchell was finished.
that's good. I'm glad. That's good.
Come on, push on up. Get on up out of here. Come on.
Hey guys, guess who's trailing 3.5 points here? 3.5 points here. Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
This guy right here. No big deal.
Well, that's all right, man. Good job, Soto.
Yeah, man.
It would be nice to have nothing in life to do but trade, though.
Isn't it?
Dude, I have to survive out here.
I could probably get a freaking Nobel Prize if I didn't have to work.
Dude, there's like a pack of wolves that hang out here at night.
We don't have wolves in Alabama, brother.
Dude, this is the true story. Well, a pack of wild dogs.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, were wolves at one point, so just so you know.
You got some coyotes out there. They're like 40 pounds.
Well, they 2 nights ago they attacked. 2 in the morning they attacked a poor dog or something because they were going at it. And I talked to my neighbor, and she was like, "Oh yeah, just don't walk out in the dark and go out early in the morning and late at night." I'm like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, you do carry the stick." She gave me a stick, and I'm like, "What am I going to do with a stick?"
You're gonna beat it off, man.
Yeah, there's like 20 of those things. It's just me and a stick. It's like 4 or 5. Yeah. Anyways.
I'd really like Price to push out of this area here. I'm using this. It's kind of.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's kind of. Hopefully, this zone's flipped. It looks like now, and it's using it for support and bouncing out of this 81.25 to the long side. I'm hoping pushes on through.
Did you
here.
take a trade there?
No, I didn't. I thought about it, but I wanted to get out of this zone. I hope this was the good basing spot for this to push out of, but everything says it should, but I didn't take a trade yet. So I wanted to get out of this area. Then I would like for it to potentially come back into this area, and use it all as support. Then I'd like to take a trade to the long side, but I want this to bust out of this area here. And I'm trying to be patient and wait for it here. Can't be loud. Everybody can hear you, so don't be loud. Okay. He's out of school today, so he's just wanting to hang out here in the office here.
Yeah. It's good.
He's got his little football. He's wanting to go play catch, throw the football.
Okay. Good. Is he more of a receiver or a quarterback?
More of a quarterback. or
Well, I can make a couple videos and send them your way for a couple tips.
Please, do that, man. Do that if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'm not going to say anything while he's there, but I did beat you in the competition we had, so.
One time, right? One.
That only takes one time.
We won't talk about all the other times.
Well, they weren't unofficial.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. They were all. I mean, just that one win was official. All the other ones are unofficial. I got you. That's cool.
Mitchell.
Mitchell.
We We had your dad beat the ref. I don't think your dad had anything more than being out there reffing us.
I don't think my dad knew what he was doing.
Yeah. He was actually getting into it. He was like, yeah, you guys need to go around this corner and then throw the ball while you're flying in the air. I'm like, what? Oh, that was fun. That was good. Good old days.
Yeah. We're trying to break through this top here, so we'll see if it wants to break. This kind of triple top we got running here. We're doing it on low volume, so that's not giving me a lot of confidence right here. So we don't want to be a fake breakout here to get these breakout guys and then come back in and take out stops. So we got to be careful. Just be patient here. Wait for it to show commitment.
Do y'all have a zone up top somewhere?
No, I don't. We just I've got a my chart. You'll see the red line at the top. That's just the profile high from yesterday. And it's actually lined up with this supply zone from an hourly chart. So I just wanted to bust through that and hold it through that to take any long trades. So what I'll do though, I will take a trade back into this. If price can close out of this zone nice.
Yeah, and then go back into where like the 10-10 candle.
Yeah, if it can come back into that area right there, yeah, then I'll look for a potential trade around 82.5, somewhere around there.
Yep.
Alongside
82.25.
Yeah,
82.5 is good, but I like 225.
I think anywhere can be in that, so I'm just going to wait for but this price has to close out of here though, with some commitment. I don't want to just see a wick, I want it to close up here and show some commitment there. That it really does want to get out of this area. And at that point, we'll start looking for an opportunity. I mean, I even like 81.75. So let me see. Let me check out this area here. Yeah, a lot of buyers right there, 82.
Dude, I got 6 points and running, bro.
Good. Yeah, keep it running. That's nice. Keep it running.
This is the run, bro. I was trying to tell you guys, you gotta be patient.
Dude, you should be so glad that we're miles apart.
Mitchell's getting serious now, man.
He makes me want to open hand slap him sometimes.
I like it.
Luck is one preparation, is opportunity.
That's it. There you go. I like it, attaboy.
Order pending.
Be right back.
Yeah. You better walk. Mitchell's about to unload on you here in a minute. Oh man, that's funny. Alright, I'm gonna put a area where I like 82.
I like 82.50. My issue with 82.50, and this is on the micro, is just that it's 4 ticks from the bottom of that zone. So if it goes to the bottom of the zone, it can bust me.
Yeah.
Whereas 82.25 is just a little bit safer, and you still get into, if you look at order flow, you're still getting some VPOC and some uncapped.
Right. Yeah, I got some.
Well, like I said, I'm on micro, so it could be a few ticks different than y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I got some good buyers at 82 even, and I got some good buyers at 82.75. So there's kind of a zone right there between 82 even and 82.75. There's a lot of buyers right there. So it's a matter of maybe just going in there at 82.25 and then catching a bounce right there, that kind of stuff. So I just got to watch it when price gets back in here. But we'll let price get back in here, but I'm going to go ahead and kill my trade.
Order
I
canceled.
had one sitting there just for the fact so I can mark up my chart. But I got a green line sitting at 82 now that I might look to front run if price wants to give us an opportunity and come back in.
At 82 even?
Yeah, but I would be looking to take the trade at 82.25.
Mm-hmm.
But I went ahead and marked it at 82 because there's a lot of buyers there. So There's a lot of buyers at 75 too, so that's the kicker. We'll just see how this reacts back into this.
Yeah, there's some at 75. Oh man.
Hey Max. I can hear you. Okay. Yeah, don't be loud. That's a good push out of here. I like that.
Oh, I do like that. That's
good.
What we needed.
Yeah, we needed to see that.
We'll probably keep pushing up.
All right.
I've been somewhat distracted. I'm trying to book my train tickets in China.
Oh, are you?
everyone on
Where
my
you?
people, they're emailing me or texting me.
Oh, are they? Yeah. When are you heading back to China?
Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
I told Soto I will have Wi-Fi this time, and unless I got to meet a couple new factory owners, so there'll be some late dinners. But unless my dinners run really late, I should be good to trade if the internet is strong enough. Because they're 13 ahead, so
right.
9 o'clock p.m. there, 8 o'clock a.m. here, so I'm typically back in by, and I'm married now. So.
Yeah, so we'll let that go. I won't even say anything else. But yeah, you're married now. Oh man, let's see. Got area of resistance right here at 75, not 87.75 to up to 87.75 up to 89.75. It's a good area of resistance right here. Let me draw this here. Good area of resistance right there on the hourly time frame, so which is actually bouncing off very nicely. I wish I'd have drawn that up ahead of time, but I didn't. But I confirmed it now. So that's a nice bounce to the tick. Yeah, I'll be right back, okay?
Hey, are we back in? Hey, is everyone there? Hello?
All right, I'm back. So, all right. Flash says he's still here. Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate that, man. Glad you're still here. You still holding out on? Did you still hold that trade, or you said you got your point? So I didn't know if you had a runner on that, or if you just took your point and got out, or what. But I know you got in at the break of what? I think it was 81. Or no, I'm sorry, it was at 79.25. You got in at the break there. So I don't know if you held this trade or not, but that would have been a nice trade if you'd have held it, or if you just took your 1 point.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to my site, but I left.
Oh, did you? You left out of it?
Yeah, I was like, well, everyone just went completely quiet.
Well, I muted because I had to step away for a minute, but yeah, sounds good. Hey, Alan, you still holding your long, or have you gone ahead and tightened it up? Let me see here. What are we looking at?
It's Tennessee week, boys.
Yeah, sure is Tennessee week. They're gonna have a quarterback back, it looks like, as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, louder resistance in this area right here. Where would I get in this trade to the short side? Top. There's a lot of good areas to reject out of here. I just don't know which one to grab. Corner. I think I'll take a short up here if Price wants to. I know it's bouncing off a zone right now, our zone here, but I'll take it. I'll look at the short up here in that zone if it gets a little bit higher. Based in this area up here, if it wants to get up in there. We got a lot of. So we'll see. It might not agree. It might. It's just rejecting nicely out of there. What happened to Soto? Did he get on a phone call or something, I guess?
It's oatmeal time.
Is it oatmeal time?
Yeah. Oatmeal 30.
I hear ya. Good for him. bouncing pretty good around this 85, 75. Sure enough, there's the bounce. This is the fun part right here, you know, just hanging out, being patient.
Yep, just waiting for it to come back to our area.
Yeah. So I'll look to take a position around the 82 to 80 to 82 and a half position to the long side, and I'll look to hit a short area around 88 and a half. So I'm kind of just waiting on those two areas to happen for me.
Do you have a zone at 88 and a half?
Yeah, I got a zone on the hourly time frame from 87.75 up to 89.75. And there's just a lot of congestion in the order flow, and a lot of big buyers and big sellers right there around 82 and a half. So I would look to reject out of there for a quick pop to the downside if we can get in there, you know. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. But I'm also liking the lightning bolt opportunity here, you know, pattern or concept from down here. I'll draw it out on the chart. From here to kind of back into our zone, somewhere into this zone. And so I'd like to have a trade there. What I'd like to have, so we'll kind of wait and see. They want to give it to us, or if it wants to go a little higher. Draw this up here. Say price is going to turn around up there.
Yeah, let me switch to my hourly because I don't have any zones on the 5 minutes.
Sorry, guys. I was on a phone call. Oh, man. This run is looking pretty good, boys.
Yeah, you still in it? Or did you take out?
I'm still in it, sitting on 8 in the 75.
875 on how many contracts?
Man, that's a real personal question, but I'll answer it. 2 contracts.
I figured you were going to tell me anyway, so I thought I was going to ask. Alright, I'm going to look to take this trade right here. I'm going to look to take a short here.
Order pending.
So I got a short trade at 82 and a half. I mean 88 and a half. If it gets there, I don't know if it'll get there, but I got one there just to bounce out of this thing to the short side. So we'll
Hey, BK?
Yeah.
Order
I just
filled.
All right.
I just got out of my trade. You in the trade?
Yeah, I just got in at 88 and a half, but it's pushing pretty strong still. So we'll see. It might be a little bit. It might be a little bit early. It looks like I'm gonna be early here. Dang it.
I'm looking like 89.25.
Okay, I'm out of this trade right here. So it's pushing through the zone. It's still pushing good.
Yeah.
Strong.
90.25 is where I was sitting.
90.25.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get in?
Hang on. It literally just popped me.
Okay, because I've got up to 90.
Yeah, I didn't have it in
Oh,
time.
you didn't have it in time. Okay. Yeah. So that pushed through me pretty quick. So I mean, I've taken 2 losses today, so I'm probably going to be done. We'll see. I'm not doing very well this morning. So it was kind of. Yep, same with the Flash is with me there. He's gotten 2 stops so far as well. How far are your stops, Flash? What can I ask you that? If you don't mind telling me. I mean, as far as your stops, how deep are they? Because I've taken 2 stops as well. I've lost 2 points, or 2 contracts, so 4 points total. But as far as the points. All right, so. I was counting your stop. Okay, I don't know what that means, but counting my stops out. Yep, 2 stops so far. Yep, absolutely. Yep, been taking that. You can see that on my chart right here. I don't hide those. I'm not gonna hide anything. So yeah, you'll see both of mine are stopped out. I had an entry at right there at 88 and a half there, and it just pushed on through it and took me out at 89 and a half. So no worries there. Another stop. So you'll see the entries and exits on my chart there.
Oh my gosh.
What are you oh my goshing about?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know I was in. Sorry, I didn't know I was still on. Sorry, I thought I was mute. No, I'm trying to record the trade I lost on the chat, and I accidentally moved one of my zones.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
So yeah, I've taken 2 trades. I lost the first one. I was trying to find where I went in on the first one. Because I know Alan wants us to know there. And I was trying to find the price on that. But yeah, I exit, just to let you know, I took my position out, so I'm out of the trade.
Okay, good.
So,
good run, man.
Yeah, good run. I just didn't want to take the risk, because we're in a 1 hour supply area. And so they went to the very top, and they're rejecting to the very top of the 1 hour supply. Now, whether they break through and go long, I don't know. We may be, like you said, a lightning bolt pattern, but to me, I was happy with my 9 points, so I took those out.
You were happy with your 9 points, huh? I like it.
You gotta be satisfied with 1 point.
That's right. No reason to get greedy, right?
No.
Just take your 9 points and be gone with it. Be gone. Be gone with yourself. Yeah, man. Nice job. I like it.
Thank you.
I like it.
Well, we were all in the same spot.
I wasn't. I was in the wrong spot, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's just fine with me. You know, I'm not no stress about it at all, man. No worries.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I found it. Wow.
Yeah, make sure you grab that, then so we can post that. That's today on the review of the spreadsheet. We can show the loss there.
Yep. You know me, I get confused on this colors, blue, yellow.
No, I forgot you're colorblind.
Thank you for pointing that out to everyone. I wasn't going to come out with it.
Oh, we're not? Oh, I thought
Are you red green?
Huh?
Are you red green colorblind, Soda?
No.
Hey, that's a real thing. I didn't believe it.
It is. I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm not.
I was in Kansas a couple years ago, and I shot a deer. And the guide comes to help me, and we've been looking now for 30 minutes. He's like, I don't know if this is a good time to tell you, but I'm red green colorblind. I was like, so you mean to tell me that you can't tell the difference between red and green, and we're looking for red on top of green leaves? He was like, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I was like, well, you might as well go sit in the truck.
Hey, Flash, what is that based on, the 2993 area for short? Is that based on which candle?
Yeah. It's a good area. I mean, that's the top. That is a area of, I've got a red line drawn up there. And why do I have that red line drawn? Yearly.
Okay, yearly red. Okay,
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. So, I mean, there's a lot of topping right there, and it's a sideways market to the high there. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of resistance right there that was definitely showing resistance. So,
yeah,
definitely be an area to short if you're looking to do it. But I'm probably, I just don't see it's just not set up ideally for me at this point. With taking 2 stops, I got to be a little more risk adverse here if I'm going to take another trade at all.
Okay, so that's the first loss there. Took a trade on 30. You have any rain up there, North Alabama?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, not a lot. Just a little. Just a little. Got a new zone drawn here at 1020. I'll watch that. If the price wants to rest before it goes any longer, it could take some. Could do a little resting there. We'll see.
This feels more like I'm notating patients' notes here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good man. Oh, it would have been nice to stay in that tray there.
It would have.
Oh, Carl. Ursula.
Oh, so toad. Don't blame me for getting that. Alright, pushing through that high there. Definitely push through. So where is our area of rejection out of that high? Respecting that area right there. Let's see if it respected the zone right here. Not yet. It's not up there yet. So I got a zone drawn up a little bit higher. It's rejecting just prior to that right now, but
where at?
That zone at 95.75. That's where it starts. 75 to 78, 70, or 98.75. So it's a 3-point zone roughly. So
you said 95.75 to what?
It's 95.75 up to 98.50, 98.75. Let's just say. So it's a 3-point zone right there. Yeah, where would it reject out of? It's probably reject around 96.75. It's kind of rejecting that right now, so it's kind of hitting an area of obviously at a lot of resistance right there. 95 even. There's a wick high at 95 even. There's a doji there, so it's kind of rejecting off that right now. So we'll see if it wants to push to that higher area of the zone. If it does, front running could be an issue, but I'd say 96.75 is a good spot.
Okay.
So if I take one more trade, it'd be at that area at 96, right up here where I've marked it on my chart, 96.5 to 96, about 96.5. I'd get in one more time, but that'd probably be the end of it for me. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and put in a trade at 96.5.
Order pending.
Volume staying kind of low or lower. We'll see if volume continues to decrease. I like the rejection wicks that are being shown here price action wise, so we'll just kind of watch a little bit longer here, but I'm going to temporarily put an order in there temporarily. Alright, it's pushing into that zone right here at 95.5. 95.75. Volume's increasing there. it's rejecting off at 95.75 zone right now. Volume is increasing, but it's rejecting a little bit, so I'd like to see a little bit higher. That volume come down a little bit, and it's giving me a rejection wick here. I'd like to see it close right here out of that area, and then a little bit higher push. I'll be happy.
I'm sorry, where do you have a trade at?
I have one sitting at 675 right now, 96.75.
Okay.
I like to see it run on up in there and get it real quick on lower volume. So we'll see if it wants to do that.
With you.
Yeah, I think I'm front running kind of a 97 area, one tick. So I'd like it to go ahead and reject one tick. I'd like to go up to 97 and reject. That way it gets me in. So we'll see if it wants to do it. And this will be my last trade of the day. Either way. Because I'm not.
Order
Alright,
filled.
so I'm in right now. So
You get it?
I'm in, yeah. At this point right now, I'm in. So, and it's still pushing a little higher. So
It's like giving us a projection here.
it's pushing a little bit higher. So I might want to go a little bit higher in the zone. But either way, I'm committed to the trade. It's win or lose. This will be my last trade either way. Yeah. I'm not having the best
Stop
entry. Yeah,
filled.
I'm out. So
Yeah.
I'm not having the best entries today. So it's a good time to be done, you know. So good time to be done. Yeah, see, I'm just one tick off on all my entries today, man. Dang. That's alright. That's how it goes, so don't feel bad, Mitchell, from yesterday. Happens to the best of us, man. If you've noticed, all my entries have been off one tick today. All my.
That's all it happens, man.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, that means I'm in the right area. Just not seeing the best entry. You know, that's part of it. And no matter how long you've been doing it, it's going to happen. A nice rejection out of this area here. I just kind of was a little bit too tight, and that's okay, man. That's part of it. It's a long game, man. It's not the short game. It's a long game. So you're gonna have days to where you just can't be wrong. You're gonna make points left and right, and then you're gonna have days where you one tick off. Pick the right areas and the right zones. It's just you one tick off, man, and that's just what happened. That's what's happened in all three of my trades today. So, and that's okay. It just tells me I need to be done. You know, I have to be mature enough to say, okay, I'm just not seeing it right today, and it's on me, and I just need to back off of it instead of keep trying to don't revenge trade here and give it all away, right? So just be smart and call my 3-point stop. I mean, that's it for me. I'm done. But after I've taken 3 losses, so that's part of it, man. No worries. That's the trading game. Zones have all been good, though. That's great.
We have that.
What's that?
No, that's funny. We have to dictate everything out.
You don't have to be so much. You don't have to be so detailed. Just say I got in based on zone here and lost, and that's it. Because I should probably be detailing my trades here too, but I figure you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me see here. Do a little bit here.
Hey, BK.
Yeah.
BK, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Just entered a trade in to go short.
You did. Okay.
Yep. At 97.75, and I got my 1 point locked, but they might gonna come down and probably take me out of the 1 point profit.
Okay.
Yep. Huh, it closed my whole order out. How did you do that? Huh. That's weird.
You got 1 point out of it?
Yeah. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? Okay, I know what happened.
Did you forget to change
So-
the ATM?
No, it's I took a trade in on 97.75 to go short,
Uh-huh.
but it only picked up 18 contracts.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So my whole order wasn't filled, and so I got my 1 point, and then they just closed it. All closed it. That's because they closed off my whole position at 1 point.
Gotcha.
Okay. Dang it. That's all right.
All right.
That must have been a quick flash in.
This one pushed up.
Yeah, it is. Just
Oh.
kinda kept pushing.
I want it to come down.
It will eventually here.
Yeah, I need it to come into the like 29.87.25, so it's got to come down a lot.
Yeah, that's a good trade at 85, 87.
Well, that's never happened before. That was interesting.
All right, we got about 10 more minutes, guys, to the room today. So we'll just hanging out here, watching some trades. Been on 1-0-for-3 today. So good zones, good locations. Just my entries were off by a tick today, and that's just how it happens, you know, and that's how it goes. It just means I'm off today by I'm not seeing price properly, and so I've taken 3 trades, and I'm going to be wise and not take any more because obviously I'm not seeing things properly. So even though I'm identifying the right zones and the potentials, and I'm just missing it with my entries, so that just tells me from my standpoint that I need to back off a little bit, and because I'm not seeing it right. So no reason to dig a big hole here. This is not a big issue here. To losing 3 points, not a big issue at all. So I'm not going to make it an issue. Meaning I'm not going to keep digging a hole here. Because the deeper that hole, the harder it is to climb out. So definitely not going to do that. Even though we use 1 point stops, still don't want to create a bigger problem than I need. So I'm going to use some maturity here, and I've been doing this for a long time. Remember, this is a long game, it's not a short game. No reason to try to revenge trade to get it back. Simple fact is today I was just off on my entries, so I have to accept that and be okay with that, and just study it a little bit and make sure and see why I've been off a little bit and why I've taken the entries I've taken. And that's just part of me kind of doing some homework afterwards to see what I'm missing and why I did that. And then we'll be back to fight again tomorrow, right? So that's the name of this game, be able to fight every day by not blowing up your account. Don't let your account get crazy and cause a problem that you can't dig out of. So you just have to be wise here, okay? So that's the name of the game, longevity. And being mature enough to know when you just don't have it that day, you don't have it. So no reason to keep chasing it and try to get it back. Okay. So we got about 9 more minutes. We'll kind of watch this here to see if anything comes up, and if nothing's going to happen, then we'll go ahead and do our recap for the days and of today, and then see what we need to do about getting out of this trade here. I mean, excuse me, getting off the channel today. So got a lot of distractions on my end here, so it's probably better I get on out of here in a few minutes and call it a day. And everybody have a good day. I'm almost done. Just give me a few minutes. Baby, I got 8. Just relax. I got a few minutes. Boys want to go out and throw the ball bad.
Yeah, man.
Which I like. I just have to finish here first.
Oh, he's the next Delvin Hodges, so you know.
The what? Say it again.
Delvin Hodges, starting quarterback for the Steelers.
Oh, you're Stanford guy. I forgot. Yeah, that's
one of the greatest of all time. He actually won his first starting game. Only 2 quarterbacks in Steelers history win their first game. Their first starting game, so that's kind of a big deal.
That's a big deal, man. I mean, Stanford partying out there, or what?
Yeah, Stanford representing, bro. The announcer was funny though. He was like, because I don't know if you knew, but Hodges is a world champion or whatever duck calling. You know what a duck is, right? The animal.
Oh no, I don't know what that is. What's that?
It's like quack quack. That yeah.
I thought that was a goose. Is that not a goose?
Oh well, I don't know. I'm not an expert in the field, but
that's a duck, yeah.
But the announcer was like, yeah, I didn't know there was like calling. I mean, I thought you just go out there and quack quack. And apparently, there's stuff that sells that ranges from $50 to $500.
Yeah, we got a guy that works for us that builds them.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a 70-year-old guy?
What?
Is it a 70-year-old guy?
No, this is another guy, but yeah, he builds duck calls. They're crazy how much people. I got a buddy in Indiana that his whole business, I mean, he just builds duck calls, kills it, makes a phenomenal living.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
but they're like $250 a piece.
Yeah,
Says he's got about $7 in them.
Yeah, isn't that something? Isn't that what the whole Duck Dynasty was built on? Was duck calls, man.
You gotta have an ear for it, though. I mean, they tune them all themselves, like tune the reeds and all.
Really?
You have to be able to hear what's good and what's bad, but no, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, here we go. Alan said, sorry guys, I didn't chat all the time. I'm not the best at chatting when I'm trading. I just stayed on the long side throughout the morning, not in front of the computer anymore, okay? But scalped the longs and the pullbacks and rode a big swing up all morning. Yeah, good job, man. That's nice. Nice job, Alan. Yeah, that's a good run this morning. Yeah, definitely a good run this morning. So he didn't scalp. I mean, that's kind of what we do here, scalp, but he didn't do that. He rode the long all morning. So nice job. Nice job. Yeah, no worries. All right, guys. I don't see any trades coming up anytime quick here for you guys because I'm done. But I don't see anything coming up for y'all anytime quick. So I'm going to go ahead and let's do a recap here. So, Soto, if you'll send me the picture, have you already done that?
Nope. Let me. I already got it ready to email it to you. So
you can go ahead and send me, that. That way I can put it on the live.
And I lost one today.
You lost one today? All right. That's fine. I lost 3, man. So that's all right. Yeah.
I'm going to have to hop off a little early. We have a truck just pulled up, but I will see you guys in the morning.
All right, man. See you in the morning, Mitchell. Hang in there, buddy. Yep. We'll see you tomorrow. Yep. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I took that picture after, because I entered both positions pretty quick, so both positions are in there, but you can tell which one's what.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Just send, I'll make note to it.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
So let me get the spreadsheet here.
All right, you can check your email.
Now this is. Did you send me what? What did you do yesterday? Let me go ahead and put that in there since I wasn't here yesterday. What was yesterday?
Yeah, I got on the 1 point. Got the 1 point first before we took the losses.
That's what I needed to know. Did you take the 1 point first? That's all that matters. That 1 point. All right. So good job there. Oh, wait a minute. I put the wrong thing in there. Excuse me. 1 point.
By the way, I'm trailing this. I took a trade here. I'm trailing it. Doing pretty good.
Say what?
I took a trade to go long. At 70. Sorry, not 70. 97.75.
Okay. Hold on a minute. All right, that was for yesterday, so that's good. Yeah, let me do this. All right, let me go pull your chart in here real quick so I can show everybody we're not cherry picking things here. There's the Soto. You sent me 2 of them. Which one? I don't need that. Let's see here. Which one do I want? Stop target. I'm assuming it's that one.
Yeah, do you see? So it's a little confusing, but if you see that there's 2 blue entries.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first blue entry is when I entered, and then it went down. I went long, but it went against me, so I lost. And then I went at a second blue entry. That's my second entry, and then I went long, and that's when I got my point and trail. And then if you can see all the way up there, you know how to read this better than I can. I don't know why I'm telling you that.
Yeah, I got you. No, that's fine. That's good. You kind of explained it for everybody. So Soto took his first trade of the day, which was what we do. We always take Soto or Mitchell's first trade for this 1 point a day challenge here, guys. Okay, because you'll see you made a nice long trade here on the second trade, a nice runner. But we look at the first one for their. So he took an entry right here at 79 and lost. So that's okay. We lost 1 point. So I want to make sure everybody understands that, even though he made his point back plus, so he's definitely not positive for the day. That's not what I'm going to show. We're going to show the 1 point loss here, okay? So there's his screen there. That's his 1 point loss. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into the system here. 1, 0, 1. Okay, so yesterday we were up to 1868. Today we're down to 1812. So took another loss there today. So that's not a problem. You're still killing it, right? The 1 point a day challenge. That's what the individual results here. It's all about the 1 point a day challenge. You can see we do it every single day, which includes the commissions. So today he lost $55.20 because the commissions are always included, and when we win, we only win $44.80 because commissions are taken out. Okay, so that's part of it. So definitely want to be transparent there to let everybody understand this is net profit. So even with that one loss, we're still up $812.80 over 37 days, I believe it is. So 1 point a day on one contract, which is awesome. So nice job. Even though we're taking a loss today, still doing very well, and we'll hit it again tomorrow. All right, so good job there on the 1 point a day. So now this part right here is just kind of for fun. We just kind of do it as a team for fun to kind of see what things are going because we're all on different contracts. But we show one contract and we just tally the points. So Mitchell and I lost 7 points today total. But Soto, what was your gross total, Soto?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm adding up right now. Sorry.
He's trading a lot more contracts, obviously, so he's gonna make all the difference here. So we'll kind of update that for fun. But the big thing is the individual is the 1 point a day challenge. And,
just to let you know, right now I'm trailing on 4 points right now.
Okay.
So, sorry.
That's all right.
So I'm going to just count it out like if I was to close it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. 104, or, sorry, no. 188.
188, all right. Those are your total. So how much did you lose? What was your total loss?
I mean, sorry, 74.
74, okay. So we have 188 here. Total losses would be, so that'd be 81. Total loss 81. So still netted out 107. 1398 commission wise, profit 1339.51 up to 26,737. 26,737. So that's for fun, nothing big deal. We just kind of keep it as a team. But so there you go. That's that. I don't even pay much attention to that, but the big thing is the 1 point a day challenge. Okay, we're up to $1,812. We're down to that. As of yesterday, we were up to 868. We're down to 812 today. So we took that loss, not a big deal. So we'll keep, but we're killing it overall, up $812. Okay, so on our $1,000 account from 37 days ago. So that's awesome. We'll just kind of keep kicking, keep clicking, and keep moving, and see if we can continue to grow this thing up and continue to grow this thing for the channel for the next whatever time we decide to do this. We'll keep this in real time so people can actually see what the 1 point a day challenges does. But all right, so that's it for the day. That's going to be the challenge, and that's kind of where it's at. So let's kind of get ready to shut this thing down for the day. But nice job there, Soto.
Everybody, thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, man. Good job. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a good day. But guys, thanks a lot for checking us out and hanging with us. Appreciate that, guys. Alan and Flash and LJ. Hey, man, I didn't know you were here. Thanks for being here, bud. Appreciate that. And yep, kind of a rough day today. Took 3 losses, but that's okay. It's part of the game. Just have to always make sure that you're positioned properly to where it doesn't affect you, and you can continue to trade each and every day. So that's just part of the game, right? So hey, we'll do it again tomorrow. So hope everybody has a great day and great night, and good job today, guys, and we'll see y'all in the morning. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You've been listening and watching the Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge. Live stream. Remember, we're live daily, 9 to 11, and BK, Soto, and Mitchell are here to help. The Titan Futures 1 point a day challenge, where anyone can learn how to day trade the futures market. Till next time.